You know, every single moment of our lives, from a quiet prayer to a big decision, has the potential to be an act of worship. But what about all those hours we spend at work, at our desks, in a workshop, or in a classroom? What if we could make those hours just as sacred? Today, let's explore how we can transform our daily labor into a truly lasting, eternal legacy. This incredible verse from the Quran, it's really the foundation of a believer's entire worldview. It's a powerful declaration that everything we are and everything we do is an offering to Allah, the Lord of all existence. And that means our careers, our goals, and our daily grind aren't some separate part of our life. They are a core part of our offering to Him. And this verse, it forces us to ask a really deep question. All those skills we've worked so hard to develop, the knowledge we spent years acquiring, the actual work we do every single day, what's the ultimate point? Is it all just for a paycheck? Or could it all be for a much, much higher purpose? This is where Islam offers a complete shift in how we think. It changes our whole definition of what it means to be a professional. It's not about status or titles or how much money you make. Instead, it's anchored in these timeless spiritual values: trust, honesty, responsibility, and excellence. These become the pillars of our work because every single task is an opportunity for worship, an act that we're accountable for to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that brings us to this foundational concept of amana, which means trust. It's this profound idea that our talents, our job, even the very time we have, it's not really ours. It's a trust, a loan from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we're just the guardians. When you start to see your work through that lens, with the right intention, the right niyyah, suddenly even the most boring task can become a sacred act. So how do we even begin this transformation? Well, it all starts with one single powerful principle: ikhlas, or sincerity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, gave us the master key for all of our deeds right here. Our actions are really only weighed by the sincerity behind them. Think about it. Two people could do the exact same job. One of them just gets a paycheck, but the other, with the right intention, earns an immense reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the only difference between them? Ikhlas, purifying your intentions so you're doing it for His sake alone. Now, if ikhlas is the pure intention behind our work, then the quality of our work is defined by another profound concept: ihsan, or excellence. Ihsan is really the peak of spiritual and professional achievement. It means you work with this constant awareness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. And that state of mind, it demands absolute integrity. You honor your contracts, you give your best effort, you refuse to take shortcuts because your work is a witness, an offering to the all-seeing. It completely transforms your job from just a transaction into a beautiful act of worship, done with the highest level of care. And this feeling of being watched, it's not just a feeling, it's a sobering reality. Nothing we do, absolutely nothing, goes unnoticed. Our work isn't just seen by our boss or our clients, it's being meticulously recorded for the day of accounting. Every single action we perform, from the biggest project down to a single word, is carefully recorded by the noble angels, Raqib and Atid. And one day, that record will be opened and our deeds will be weighed. Now, this isn't just to make us fearful, it's meant to inspire this deep, motivating sense of responsibility. Our entire professional career is an entry in our book of deeds. This awareness of accountability naturally leads to a really powerful question, doesn't it? If all our deeds are being recorded, how can we make sure they continue to grow and benefit us even after we're gone? Well, the answer lies in this beautiful concept of sadaqah jariyah, or ongoing charity. This is the ultimate spiritual investment, an act that keeps generating rewards for you long after you've left this world. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, gave us this perfect, beautiful metaphor from farming. Imagine a farmer who plants an orchard. For the entire life of those trees, every single time a person or a bird or an animal benefits from its fruit or its shade, that farmer continues to earn a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That initial act of labor created a perpetual source of good. And this principle isn't just for farmers. It extends to every single profession. Think about a builder who helps construct a mosque. With the right intention, it's promised that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will build a house for them in paradise. Their worldly skill with brick and mortar earns them an eternal home. This is the incredible, untapped potential that's locked within our daily jobs. For a truly stunning example of this mindset, we just have to look at the life of the noble companion, Abu Darda, may Allah be pleased with him. He owned this garden he loved, filled with 600 palm trees. But when he heard about the rewards of paradise, he made a trade that would echo through history. That was his declaration: He gave away his most prized worldly possession, not with sadness, but with the pure joy and certainty of someone with incredible foresight. He knew he wasn't losing a garden. He was securing an eternal one with his Lord. And then, years later, after Abu Darda, may Allah be pleased with him, attained martyrdom in the path of Allah, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, revealed the breathtaking return on that investment. What an incredible result. His sacrifice here on earth wasn't just a simple one-for-one trade. The reward from Allah was multiplied beyond anything we can imagine. This is the divine economy, where one sincere sacrifice in this life yields an unbelievable eternal harvest in the next. And all of this brings us to a crucial point. We have to fundamentally reevaluate what a legacy even means. It's not about the titles on your business card or the money in your bank account. The true legacy of a believer is measured in the light their deeds will generate for them on the day of judgment. Let's just look at this comparison. The world chases after titles and trophies that fade and wealth that just gets left behind for others. But an eternal legacy that's built on something so much more real, trails of goodness that keep helping people, sadaqah jariyah that flows like a river, and a shining light that will guide our way on the darkest of days. And so we end with this question, just for you to reflect on. When your professional life is all said and done, what will its true measure be? The choice is ours, and we make it with every task, every project, and every single day we go to work. So, what legacy will you start building today?